Hi friends! Today is a very rare rainy day in LA, and I figured that instead of doing the usual digital artwork today, I would play around with some traditional painting for once, since I don't do it enough. And what better day to do it than on this very cozy rainy day. So you're welcome to grab some tea or some delicious panettone. You can't have any. And yeah, let's get started. So we're going to use watercolors, a palette, pan. This is where I hold all of my brushes. Because it's watercolor, we can pretty much use one for very small details. I will force myself to use this small brush and nothing smaller than that. Great, so we're just gonna not complicate this process. I'm gonna put these away before I start getting pickier. I also have these watercolor pencils, so I'll be using those. I also have this cover because this is a wooden table and I'm not about to ruin it like a 5-year-old. So yeah, I will put this down and, oh, but first, I am completely out of tea, so that is important. Alright, and I'm gonna let it dry and also take a break so that I can look at this with fresher eyes. Look at all this chaos. Beautiful, artsy chaos. And we're back. I needed to get some coffee because it's a little too cozy, if you know what I mean. Now that I'm looking at this again, I'm definitely liking where this is going, and I intended this to be just a quick and loose sort of watercolor painting, but I just can't help but feel like it needs a little bit more definition. Really, I should just move on to the next piece, but I'd like to just add in a little bit more effort and see where that goes. Then I'll force myself to move on. I think I've finished. I added darker contrast to the piece because I feel like it was getting a little flat with all these warm colors. So you can see from the time lapse that I darkened the trunks and defined some of the bushes. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't see any possibility of going more into it without kind of taking away its looseness. So not too shabby. Probably see this up on Etsy not too far after this. So I'm ready to move on to the next one. Yeah, for the next piece I had an idea of, this is a drawing that I'm still working on, and I really liked how I drew her face and the handkerchief. Is it handkerchief? Scarf? Whatever. Headscarf? Yeah, headscarf. I would love to make that into a loose with not too much color, mostly drawn out. This is more of a challenge for me to try not to get too caught up in details. So the way to do that is by putting a timer. I'm going to put a 30-minute timer to see just for the drawing process. And then once the timer hits, hopefully it doesn't come out bad. I'm going to really try hard not to continue to draw after that. No, I don't know. We'll see. I don't usually put timers on my stuff. This is more of a personal challenge, and today is just a fun painting day. So putting these constraints should just make you stronger, right? Yeah. I don't know why I'm nervous about this. It's really stupid. It's really dumb. 30 minutes. Let's see. We're gonna use my favorite productivity app and put it to, oh, what is that? Nope. No. Ooh, look at the snow. It's so pretty. I'm gonna put it to 30 minutes, and I won't change the tree because tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Let's keep it that way, right? Here we go. 30 minutes. I actually finished drawing it before the 30-minute timer, and I went ahead and got to painting. I way overpainted this, but like always, I got a little carried away and had too much fun coloring it. The last thing I'm going to do here is add a tiny bit of a background color just so that her face pops out more, because it's pretty white space at the moment. So we'll see what happens, and then I'll be done, because this went on way longer than I planned to, but it looks pretty cool. I don't want to throw it in the trash, so I guess that's a good sign, right? Cool. Well, I know you can't tell from here, but I am losing quite a lot of light already. I think it's gonna start raining once more, and this place will be completely dark, so there's no point in continuing to paint. I came out with 2 pieces though, so not too shabby for a very relaxed, unplanned sort of painting session. All that's left is to sign them and scan them. I'll be uploading them onto my Etsy store so that they'll be available for sale. And that's pretty much it. If you've made it this far in this video, thank you for sticking around and watching this whole process. You're welcome to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you enjoyed it. I'm glad you were somewhat entertained by this. I certainly had a lot of fun doing this. Like I said, I don't usually sit down and take over the entire dining table with supplies and just go for it. This was very, very much needed fun time. And yeah. Thanks for watching!